Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, Bernard the Executioner Hopkins, one of my favorite fighters of all time, one of the reasons I started watching boxing in the first place. He came out and he made some quotes that were pretty blasphemous. Just another set of quotes in the long line of, stupidity when it comes to, guys trying to make fights, which Gennady Golovkin happen. So I'm gonna get into him. Here's what he said from Bernard Hopkins in regards to Golovkin. He said, well, before I get to the quote, he said that Golovkin should move up to light heavyweight and fight Sergey Kovalev, which is ridiculous because Golovkin's he's not a big middleweight. So for him to just say that is just a smoke screen. I believe it's a smoke screen to deflect the attention from him fighting Canelo Alvarez. So I'm going to get to the quotes and I'm going to continue to dissect from there. But he says, I quote, "How many times has a fight been signed and not happened? Are fans going to complain that they don't get Kovalev award and instead get Kovalev and Golovkin? Nobody wants to fight these guys, so let them fight each other. I did it. I went from middleweight to light heavyweight to fight Antonio Tarver. Am I inhuman or something? I know I shouldn't call myself the alien. There shouldn't be any excuses. Let Golovkin go up a few pounds and let Kovalev come down a few pounds. So they are both risking something. Maybe they do it at 168, maybe 167, 169, or 170. Everyone forgets that when I fought Winky Wright, that was a catch weight. I came down 5 pounds. I didn't have to do that. When I fought Kelly Pavlik, everyone forgets that that was a catch weight." So, off the rip, my thoughts about his comments. B-Hop, I love B-Hop the fighter, but B-Hop the promoter, it's just ridiculous what these guys do for a buck. But anyway, when he fought Tarver and he went up in weight, when he went from middleweight to light heavyweight, let's keep in mind that he didn't move up to light heavyweight just because he wanted to do that. I mean, I'm sure part of him did want to do that, but he had pretty much conquered the middleweight division. He made this 20 plus title defenses, and Jermaine Taylor took his titles, so it's not like he was able to accomplish anything more middleweight. So he had to move up to light heavyweight. That made the most sense for him financially and just from a legacy standpoint to fight a guy like Tarver. And it was a perfect time to fight Tarver because he had just come off of shooting Rocky and hadn't really had any real experience in the ring after shooting Rocky, and we all know that Tarver was pretty much like a punching bag in there. So Hopkins needs to calm down. As far as Golovkin fighting Kovalev, even if that could happen, because I have their names have been linked several times. I just did a 23-minute interview with Shannon Briggs where he said that he'd love to see that Kovalev fight Golovkin just because their styles, they match up well. It'd be a cool fight to see. I've heard Darnell Boone say that he believes Golovkin could beat Kovalev. So their names have been linked before. But when you consider the business of boxing, what's going on right now with both these fighters? Number one, Kovalev is contractually obligated later this year to fight Andre Ward. And on top of that, he's got a fight coming up in July against Isaac Chilemba. So it's not like that fight's going to happen anytime this year with Golovkin and Kovalev, if it ever did happen. I mean, Golovkin's not a big middleweight, so going up in weight is going to be harder for him than other fighters just for the simple fact that he's already a full-grown man. He's like, 33 years old. So it's not like he's still filling out and coming into it and maturing and growing into his body. He's done that already. That process has taken its course with him already. So putting on weight's a little bit harder for him, but he can do it. So Hopkins had nothing to gain by staying in middleweight. He had to go to light heavyweight if he wanted to be recognized as one of the best fighters in boxing. Golovkin, on the other hand, he's cleared on most of the middleweight division, but the guy that everybody wants to see him fight is Canelo Alvarez, and until he gets that fight, he can't really move up. And a lot of these European guys, from the Ukraine and all that stuff, they are very... I like them because they are very old school. They want to fight within the framework of the rules of boxing. They don't disrespect weight classes, and they don't disrespect the sport, which is why it's easy for me, a guy like me, a boxing purist, to get behind guys like a Golovkin, a guy like Kovalev, because they want to be the best in their weight class before they even consider moving up. So if he beats Canelo Alvarez, then you start talking about him fighting the DeGales, the Badu Jacks, the Gilberto Ramirez's, people of that nature. But until then, this is the fight he needs to have. So, I don't agree with Hopkins. I think, it's a smokescreen to keep the Golden Boy Promotions' cash cow away from getting retired and destroyed by Gennady Golovkin, because I like the great legendary Mexican trainer Nacho Berenstein. I share the same viewpoint. I think Triple G would destroy not just destroy, but take years off of and potentially retire Canelo Alvarez. It's just two different levels of fighting. Canelo, solid fighter, has beaten some good names, but let's be real with ourselves for a second. He's never knocked out a B-class fighter. He's not this destructive one-punch knockout artist like everybody's making him out to be. And come Saturday night, he's going to have Amir Khan problems. So he better just focus on Amir Khan, because if he sleeps on Amir Khan will outbox him 9 rounds to 3. I'm calling it right now. If Canelo Alvarez, he's going to have some problems, all right? So I'm just going to leave it at that. If Khan wins, so be it. If Khan loses, so be it. But that's going to be a tough fight for him. And, Golovkin is a guy that can cut off the ring, can box, can counterpunch. He's a complete fighter. And we know that Canelo Alvarez knows that he doesn't have enough tools in the toolbox to deal with that. So that's my take on it. Bernard Hopkins setting a smoke screen to get that attention from Triple G. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you agree with Hopkins? Do you think he should go to light heavyweight and fight a guy like Kovalev? Even if it's not even realistic, this year? Or do you think this is just a bunch of crap being spewed out of the mouth of another boxing promoter to protect their cash cow? Leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.